This segment is brought to you by Gin Gators. We sink our teeth into service. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Bayou Town. Martin Falls here. We're going to be joined by Assumption Commander Lonnie Cavalier, who joins us now. And let's talk about a lot of arrests that y'all made over the last few days, Commander, and I'll give you the floor.
Yes, thanks, Martin. Deshaun Thomas, 22 of 100 Crossfield Lane, Carriacou, Louisiana, and Deja Khan, 27 of 105 Sarah Drive, Sunset, Louisiana, were arrested on felony charges related to the burglary of an ATM and the theft of an automobile, which occurred on November 14, 2023. On that date, deputies and detectives responded to a local bank where it was determined that unknown suspects had used an automobile stolen from a nearby residence to gain access to the ATM. Through investigation, detectives were able to identify a total of 3 suspects, 2 of which were Deshaun Thomas and Deja Khan. Warrants were issued for Thomas and Khan. Deshaun Thomas was arrested by the Jennings Police Department on April 2nd, 2025, and was released to the custody of the Assumption Parish Sheriff's Office and booked into the detention facility on charges of theft of an automobile, theft, felony, theft, or criminal access to an automated teller machine. Deshaun Thomas posted a commercial bond in the amount of $120,000. Deja Khan was arrested by the Carmel Police Department in Winkler County, Texas. Khan was returned to Louisiana on Sunday, and she was booked into the Assumption Parish Detention Center on charges of principal to auto theft, principal to theft, felony, principal to theft, or criminal access to an automated teller machine. Deja Khan remains incarcerated pending a bond hearing. The third suspect, Stanley Varner II, was previously arrested and remains incarcerated in the Assumption Parish Detention Center. On an unrelated matter, Ronald Lynn Claymont, 53 of 412 LaCour Drive, La Place, Louisiana, was arrested on felony drug and DWI charges following a traffic stop in LE1 near LE70 in Pankerville. A uniformed patrol deputy assigned to the ICE detail observed the vehicle commit a traffic violation and initiated a stop of that vehicle. The deputy made contact with the driver, now identified as Ronald Claymont, and engaged Claymont in an officer violator interview. The deputy noticed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from the suspect. The deputy believed that additional investigation was warranted and requested consent to search the vehicle. The suspect's vehicle, which was search resulted in the oxycodone and noted spilled alcoholic beverages in the vehicle. Claymont was arrested and booked into the Assumption Parish Detention Center on charges of possession of pregabalin, possession of oxycodone, driving while intoxicated, 4th offense, unlawful refusal to submit to chemical tests, possession of alcoholic beverages in a motor vehicle, speeding 71 miles per hour in a 55-mile zone. Ronald Lynn Claymont remains incarcerated with his bond set at $315,000. Ricky Wayne Gaspard Jr., 48 of 113 Coon Road, Pierreport, Louisiana, was arrested on Sunday afternoon following a traffic stop on LE70 in Pierreport. A uniformed patrol deputy observed the vehicle with an equipment violation and executed a stop of that vehicle. The deputy made contact with the driver, now identified as Ricky Wayne Gaspard Jr., and engaged Gaspard in an officer violator interview. At the conclusion of that interview, the deputy summoned a K-9 unit to the location of the stop. The K-9 conducted an open-air sniff of the suspect vehicle and alerted positive for the presence of controlled dangerous substances. A subsequent search of that vehicle resulted in the seizure of multiple doses of oxycodone. Ricky Wayne Gaspard Jr. was arrested and booked into the Assumption Parish Detention Center on charges of possession of oxycodone, no proof of liability insurance, illegal window tint. Ricky Wayne Gaspard Jr. remains incarcerated pending a bond hearing. Keon Ahmad Corbin, 21 of 169 Payroll Lane, Berwick, Louisiana, was arrested on 11 counts of vehicle burglary arising from an investigation in the Bayou community dating back to January of 2022. On or about January 22nd, 2022, deputies responded to multiple complaints of motor vehicle burglaries in the area of Griffith Court. Deputies and detectives initiated an investigation and identified 11 vehicles that had been burglarized. Deputies located electronic surveillance evidence, which led to the identification of the suspect automobile. During the same period, the suspect vehicle was connected to burglaries in the Gibson and Stevensville areas. Through investigation, deputies identified several suspects, one being Keon Ahmad Carbon, and were able to place Carbon in the area where the burglaries were committed. At the conclusion of the investigation, detectives secured arrest warrants charging Keon Ahmad Carbon with multiple counts of burglary. Keon Ahmad Carbon was being held in the St. Mary Parish Jail and was released through custody of the Assumption Parish Sheriff's Office on April 3rd, 2025. Keon Ahmad Carbon was booked into the Assumption Parish Detention Center on charges of simple burglary of motor vehicles, 11 counts. Keon Ahmad Carbon remains incarcerated with bond set at $275,000. Keon Ahmad Carbon is also wanted by the Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Office on charges of 3 counts of simple burglary and 9 counts of attempted simple burglary.
Ooh, that is a lot. You had a busy week and weekend. We want to thank the commander, Lonnie Cavalier from Assumption Parish. Thank you, sir, and good luck. And y'all keep up the great police work over there.
Thanks, Martin, for having us. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. We'll be back with more. Don't go away. This segment was brought to you by Diocese of Houma Thibodeau. Our mission is to form disciples of Jesus Christ.